Hey fellas, Detective Baghead here. Welcome back to another video. Today is going to be a bit of a different video today. Hey fellas, Detective Baghead here, and welcome back to another video. So today, due to the new popularity of my old Gotham video, seriously, that thing has spiked in views. It's hit 10k. The first video I've ever put out this hit 10k. So here we have Jim Gordon. But honestly, Jim, his overall arc, he isn't really... Well, he does have one. He does go through different phases. I remember in Season 3 he had that like bounty hunter stage where he wasn't in the GCPD. But that was only for like a very, very short period of time. I would have loved to see more of his bounty hunter phase because bounty hunter Jim just going about beating up mutated men, like big Killer Croc like men. That was kind of cool. That was kind of cool. I'm gonna have to say, you're great, just not that great. I love Jim Gordon in this show. He does get me up a lot, and if we're judging by Gotham standards in real life, he should have died a long time ago. Harvey Bullock. I'm going to put him on the same tier as Jim, and here's why. Harvey has gone through a lot in the series, alright? There were so many points where he really had a lot of character and a lot of development. Because Jim kind of stayed consistent. He kind of just like rose up in the ranks, right? Because it's Jim. We know that he's eventually going to become commissioner, which he does. But Harvey had that whole arc with the pig where he then lost his captain status and was basically just kicked off by Jim. And that was such a good scene, but it is a really sad time for Harvey. And then after that he was like running the bar. And he had scenes with Alfred and stuff like that. So I do really think they did his character very well, and they turned a very small character from the DC lore into a really well-known character now, Harvey Bullock. It's amazing. Bruce Wayne. I'm going to put him... Where am I going to put you, Bruce Wayne? Because I do enjoy you.
Pause. As
a character. I don't actually know. I think we're going to leave him in great. Here we have, this isn't Renee Montoya, this is the captain. I'm just going to leave her there for now. I'm going to put good character, did enjoy. Okay, I'm just going to put her here because she was only there for season 1 and 2. Mainly season 1 because in season 2 she was killed because there wasn't anything really bad about her. She was kind of like a good voice of reason. She was a good character with good morals, and she was usually on Jim's side, and it is sad that she was killed off. She went down with a fight. She spat in Jerome's face. She showed him who was the boss, but that was probably a bad idea because, you know, she got stabbed. Okay, here we go. My man. My main man. Sean Pertwee's Alfred. So much love to Alfred, man. My heart physically hurt when Bane picked him up and slammed him against that huge pole. There is nothing wrong with Alfred. There is not a single thing wrong with Alfred. Also because I'm a Doctor Who fan, so he gets bonus points because he's the son of John Pertwee. Hi! Oh, god tier character. Actually nothing wrong with him. Love every moment of Alfred on screen. He ticks every single box Alfred needs to. And then he adds more in and ticks them as well. It's insane. Oswald Cobblepot. Wham! Need I say more? Oswald has changed so much. Episode 1 Oswald is so different to like the final episode Oswald. That's the thing with Jim. Jim episode 1 isn't really that different to Jim final episode, okay? He's not really had a change. Oswald has apart from the obvious change of having a pillow under his shirt, he's gone through so much. His character with his family and everything, his mother, his father, his step family, it's just been so good. And him and Nigma, they're like squabble, and then them, like his love for Nigma, how he was heartbroken so many times, and then he, like, those two are just like bros by the end of it. I'm so glad that's how they ended off, just those two. Actually friends and working together and helping each other out, because, oh my god, so good. I love Oswald Cobblepot. Robin Lord Taylor, what a fantastic job you did. My favourite portrayal of that man. Here we have Barbara. I'm going to put Barbara in know. She had some arcs which I didn't like. I know a lot of people didn't like her arc with Ra's al Ghul. I think it was okay. I think the glowing hand was quite funny looking. I don't know why it was that. It's like the demon's hand literally makes you have a skin condition. You are a great character, Barbara. You have had some ups and downs, but overall, where your story ended was quite good. Did enjoy. Oh god, maybe I should put it in the one below. Also, you didn't die in the arc with Bane at the end. Everyone thought she was because obviously they have to give birth to Barbara Gordon because, give the comic book fans what they want. Splash the cash, give them the Batgirl tease. And everyone was like, oh, she's going to give birth and then something's going to happen, she's going to die, and Jim's going to name their daughter Barbara after her. But no, Barbara just named her daughter the same name as her. Selena Kyle, you're great. She really developed, and then she went from kind of only caring about herself to caring for others and helping Bruce with his tasks, going and helping him take down Jerome, taking down Jeremiah. She's got story, she's got character, she's got development. That's great. Edward Nygma. I think he is great. I think he's great. I really think he is great. I don't know if he's on the same level as Penguin, but I think he's great. All the scenes with Ed Nygma, when it's not the Riddler, are great, because we get to see him fully develop. The scene when he finally turns, and it's under the train station, oh, that set, and that background noise of the trains, the ambience, maybe there was lightning, probably was, it's a pretty common trope, but when he finally stabs that other officer and becomes Riddler, oh my god, what a scene. And for some reason, there's one that sticks out to me in season 4, which is when the toy maker is like shot down, and he looks in the mirror, and it's just the Riddler persona. He's like, I'm back. Oh my god. Oh, so many good scenes between Ed and his other personality. Oh, love this show. Renee Montoya, you were there. I'm sorry, it's the first you were there. Because there was nothing really wrong with her, but after season 1, you just forget she was even in the show. Carmine Falcone. I don't know, Carmine. I just have a soft spot for you. You're going in great. For what he had, for the screen time that he got, he was great. He did have some arcs at the start. You know, he's the mobster boss. He's the main one that everyone fears, because season 1 was really like the crime season. But later on, like, he retired, he'd come back, he'd help Jim. Later in season 4, when Sophia is starting to get annoying, right? When she's starting to get into that you're an annoying bitch level of character, Carmine comes in. That backhand, ready to solve everyone's problems. Oh my god, that was nasty. What a move. What a power move. And it really was just like, yep, finally someone put her in her place. And then he gets shot. Fish Mooney, you're going in great as well, because Fish Mooney really didn't have any flaws. It was just the fact that she got killed off like 2 times. But that's a majority of Gotham characters, because they tend to come back to life quite a lot. There's not much more to say, okay? Fish Mooney is kind of a simplistic character, but one that's so effective, and one that was, I don't know if she was even in the comics or if it was an original creation, but she was incredibly good. And she's a very talented actress. Very good character. Lee, good character to enjoy. She kind of got annoying at points, because Jim was always doing the right thing. He shot Mario Pepper, and I know she didn't know. She was just like, she didn't know that he had the Tetch virus in him. So she was just like, Jim just shot my husband. Apart from that, she did have some good storylines with Riddler and getting back at him for Christian Kringle. Like, she was really annoyed at him. And then she just fell in love with him, and they kissed. Ooh, Theo Galavan. Now this guy I'm going to put in great, okay? But he is just like, it's like with Star Wars, right? You've got Darth Vader, evil, but there's good in him. Emperor, pure evil. That is Theo Galavan right there. He's just an evil, evil man, and he manipulates everyone around him, and it's so satisfying when Jim shoots him. And then you have this whole, and then this starts a new arc with Jim. He's killed someone. He has stepped over that line. He has shot a man in cold blood. He has gone out of his way to team up with Oswald Cobblepot and shoot this man to death. So It was just, Theo had such an amazing storyline, so well acted, such a good villain. Yeah, he was great. Tabitha Gallivan. A good character to enjoy. She had the relationship with Butch, and then that was that. She was mourning him, mourning his death. She was like, I'm going to get back at that stupid penguin. Found him, and then got stabbed. There's the lesson for you. Don't chase the penguin, because you'll get stabbed. In the chest area. Moving on. Lucius Fox. Oh my god, we have a lot of characters to go through. I'm going to have to try and speed through this. Okay, Lucius Fox. Here we go. Lucius Fox is a good character. He doesn't have a huge story arc. He doesn't have huge development. He's there. He's there when we need him. He supplies us with that gear that we need. That night vision, that Batman suit. Thank you, Lucius. Very cool. Your hair in Season 5 was amazing. Love you, bro. Here we have Butch. You are in good character to enjoy because there's nothing wrong with Butch. Butch is very good. I don't know if he's an original character or not. I loved him. Very good portrayal. Later on, he became Solomon Grundy. I don't know if we have Solomon Grundy split off from Butch here. I'm just quickly glancing over it because if not, then I need to talk about Solomon Grundy. So Butch eventually becomes Solomon Grundy for a bit. Some people didn't like the portrayal. He's not big. He's not like a zombie. It was Gotham's portrayal of Solomon Grundy. I thought it was fine. I thought it was, I mean, it's just Butch. But he's got white skin and white hair. And he can't string a sentence together. I did like the Butch, the storyline of him as Solomon Grundy, and then he got his memory back eventually. He was just Butch, but very strong with pale skin. And he had funny fits on and nice hats. I thought, yeah, it's fine. He's a good character. I loved his ending, how he just got shot, and that was Penguin's way of getting back at Tabitha. Okay, here we have Guilty Man. You were there. Captain Barnes. That's it. Not Guilty Man, but that's also another name he can go by because of his time in Arkham. Captain Barnes was kind of forgettable to me when he wasn't the executioner. I don't remember much of his time as the captain. I remember he was a lot more strict, a lot more harsh, but he did get things done. And he got stabbed by Theo Gallivan when he was Azrael. And eventually he became the executioner because he went clinically insane from the Tetch virus, started shouting guilty, started chopping people's blocks off with an axe hand, and then, I don't know, he got thrown into a dumpster heap. See you later, Barnes. Here we have Ivy number 1. So Ivy as an overall character. You were there. I think Ivy as a child, she's in the first episode, so the fans can go, oh, I see you, Gotham. That's Ivy Pepper. That right there is going to be Poison Ivy in the future. Gets grabbed by that random man that can age people, and then that's it. She becomes slightly more grown up, but she's still... I feel like the showrunners forgot that there's a child inside of her sometimes. Like, whoops. She just looks like an adult, but she still has the brain and mindset of a child. Especially with her next incarnation, because she just goes, takes a heap load of drugs, and then becomes a new actress. You take a handful of drugs, of random drugs, you become a new actress, you become a new person, quite literally, and you become nasty. You become really, really mean. And no one likes that. You were there, Poison Ivy. You could have been so much more, but whatever. You were in the show. Cool. Jarvis Titch. You were great. Oh, Cranville Crazy. I wish I could put him there. I love him. I love Benedict Samuel. I love his portrayal of Mad Hatter, especially in Season 4. His hair in Season 4 with that mustache. Oh, so amazing. His relationship with Scarecrow, how they address each other by like Mr. Crane, Mr. Tetch. I love it. They're like bros. I wish in Season 5, instead of having him in like Scarecrow episode 1 and him coming in like with the Ace Chemicals episode with Jeremiah, I would have loved to see those two working together as a team. I just think those two working together would have been really nice to see, because they had some really good chemistry in the episodes they were in together. Loved them. Love you, Jarvis Titch. So, Sophia Falcone, you're great. I'm gonna say it. She was great. She was really annoying, but it's one of the characters they design entirely to be annoying. It's like Dolores Umbridge in Harry Potter. They know everyone's going to hate her, and that's what they're relying on. She's a character that you love to hate. She's just awful as a person, and you hate her, and it's like, I just want her gone. But she's not going to be gone yet. And it's the same with Sophia. It's a character you love to hate, and I'm glad she is there. Ra's al Ghul. You were there. I'm not even going to put him in the good character to enjoy. I think Ra's was kind of mistreated in this series. I don't think he was given a lot. In comics and stuff, he's a very cool and intriguing character. He trains Batman and things. In this, he kisses Barbara Keene. Goodbye, Ra's. The mayor. I think this actor, was perfect for this. I'm going to put him as You Were There, though, because he was there. There wasn't much to him. He didn't get an arc. He's kind of like a minor character in the show. But he's one that stays consistent and does help for world building, so thank you. Maroney, good character to enjoy. Everything you want is there, right? When it's got the season 1 mob boss storyline, you've got Fish, you've got Falcone, you've got Maroney. He's there. He's amazing. For the duration he had, it was great. Now, if we're talking good characters, we're talking good characters. Alvarez! Creme de la crazy, dude. Is that even a question? No. Add a new tier. Here we go. This is our team. Okay. You've got all the rankings. Then you have Alvarez. Alvarez is the best character in the entire show. He's been there through all 5 seasons. All that crazy shit in Gotham that's happened. My boy Alvarez has stayed strong. He stayed there. Even Victor Zsasz has a crush on him. He's so attractive. He's so handsome. His looks never faded. His skill never faded. My man was on the case all the time. See if Jim Gordon wasn't a character? Alvarez. Alvarez should have been commissioner. The best character in the whole show. See if Bruce Wayne never stepped up to Batman? Alvarez, man. It's just that simple. Here we have character who I enjoyed but wasn't in much. You Were There. I liked her storyline. I thought Fish Mooney's storyline of recruiting these people to try and spy on Carmine was really good. I'm glad she got the role. I liked that she had to fight the other one to the death because, you know, it's Gotham. Might as well have some scraps. Her and Falcone's relationship was pretty good and pretty interesting. I forgot her name. I'm so sorry about that, but you can't blame me. She was only in season 1. Then she was choked to death. That was a very sad scene. I felt really bad for her. But, yeah, a really good addition. Kristen Kringle, You Were There as well. Thought she was good. I'm glad Nigma got the girl. I'm glad my homeboy finally slid in. But then he was like, yeah, I see that other guy? And I just stabbed him. How cool is that? I think my man should have done some research before that, man. There's some things you don't want to say to your woman, and that's one of them. I don't know. I sit in my room making Gotham videos and playing Battlefront 2. I really cannot give an opinion on this. Maybe I will follow a similar path as Riddler. Or maybe not. Victor Zsasz. I'm going to put him in great. Everyone that's watched Gotham knows how great he is. And even though they didn't exactly go straight from the comic books to screen, they only did show him cutting his line into him once. We all know that he is still an insanely good character. He's so consistently good. He doesn't really get much storyline as an arc. He's just like a hitman kind of. But his portrayal, I forgot the actor's name. I'm so sorry. But he was perfect for it. His humor is so good. Like, he always hits it. He always hits it. His comedic timing is insanely good. His line delivery is insanely good. He's so funny. He's so good as a character. And everyone loves him. That's Victor Zsasz. Here we have Commissioner, is it Loeb? Commissioner Loeb. Fine character. You were there. Scarecrow. Jonathan Crane, baby. I love Scarecrow. Can I put him in creme de la crazy? I will probably get arrested if I do. The first arc with him being kidnapped and being forced to make the fear gas for those guys and having to then, you know, he then went and took over Arkham Asylum itself was amazing. It's just after that he kind of didn't get much to do. I loved the new fits that he got. His final fit with the hat, they gave him the classic hat and they still made it look scary. Oh my god, it was amazing. Some of the shots in the season 5 episode 1 where he's fighting Jim, when he's like holding the scythe, some of those shots look so amazing, and I'm just glad that we have them. I'm just glad that we have this footage of Scarecrow being a badass, using his scythe as a weapon, which is something we didn't see in like Batman Begins and things. He was always just, because that was a more realistic world, he's just got the fear gas. Here we've got the full-on comic book Scarecrow, fear gas, the full setup, the full get-up of his outfit, the scythe, beheading people. It is perfect. It is so perfect, and I just wish we could have got more of it, because oh my god, Gotham's Scarecrow is god tier. I like Scarecrow. Jerome, easy creme de la crazy. There's a lot to talk about with Jerome, but I'm kind of already pushing time over the limits because I've talked about Alvarez, my favourite character of all time. Jerome is insanely good as a character. More than insanely good. He's quite arguably the best character in the show. It was the thing that got people into it because season 1 was like, it looks pretty good. Episode 16, wham, look at that. See that? That is Joker. Kind of, not really, but it's kind of Joker, so come watch Gotham. But his development, his portrayal was insanely good. Cameron Monaghan is so talented, and I can't wait to see him in more things. And then season 4 comes around, and Jerome is at his peak, basically. He's at his peak. He is so good. His scars look amazing. His face is now like, it's not stapled on. It looks amazing. His mouth is, like, his smile is stretched more. He throws Joker cards. He's got like blackened eyes. He's basically the Joker, but legally they can't call him that. So like, it's just Jerome. Jerome is like the perfect character in Gotham. And another perfect character, in my opinion, is this young lad here, Jeremiah Valeska. We don't have Jeremiah Valeska from the Gotham finale, like series finale on this, which I'm kind of glad. I think that everyone from the series finale has been removed from this tier list, so that's pretty interesting. Jeremiah, in my opinion, is also creme de la crazy tier. I love Jeremiah to pieces. Cameron Monaghan again delivers an outstanding performance as a completely different Joker. He basically plays 3 Jokers throughout the course of the show, or even 4 Jokers you could argue, but he was an insanely good character, an insanely good Joker, and basically is Gotham's definitive Joker, and I'm happy with it. Here we have Silver. You are objectively a bad character. I'm sorry, Silver. You don't really contribute anything to the plot at all. You don't really have any boost of the characters. At least Commissioner Loeb was Jim's first challenge. Marie Montoya was a struggle for Barbara in season 1. You don't really add anything to the plot. You add something to the arc of Galavan, but you don't add anything to the plot. You're kind of forgotten about by all the characters, even Bruce, who's the main character that interacts with you. So, Firefly, objectively bad. No, don't put her in objectively bad. Oh, objectively bad. Firefly. Okay, if I could rank the other Firefly from earlier in season 3, she would be in You Were There, or a good character to enjoy. She just became a jobber. She never really won any battle at all. She was always just kind of played for laughs. She didn't do anything right. Like, Bruce could go up and tackle her. She just got shot in the gas canister by Lee, maybe, and then literally sent her flying across a room. And season 5, they were kind of setting her up to have territory. She got name dropped one time as she was having conflict with Mr. Freeze, apparently, but it was never shown to us. Her having conflict with Mr. Freeze could have been really cool. The best thing I can give her a compliment for when she was recast was fighting Mr. Freeze and then having that really amazing shot in Hugo Strange's glasses. Sorry, but that version of Firefly in the picture is objectively bad. Mr. Freeze. Good character to enjoy. His first arc is the classic Mr. Freeze arc with Nora, but it does take a twist at the end how he does kill himself. Or he wishes he killed himself. He got the suit. He then kind of just became a jobber for Penguin and stuff like that. He literally just made cameos after that. Actually, I'm going to bump him down. You Were There. I'm sorry, Mr. Freeze, I did enjoy your portrayal, but I just wish you'd been given more to do. Hugo Strange is great. His portrayal of Hugo Strange is really, really, really good. Hugo Strange in this series is so good. He's so ruthless. His voice is amazing. He's always calm and composed. The reason for a lot of the villains' existence, he's the one that brings a lot of them back from the dead. He's the one that is with Riddler and Lee, when they kill each other, he's the one that brings them back, puts chips in them. He's the reason for a lot of the villains in Gotham. Oh, Hugo Strange created basically everything. Yeah. They needed a reason for it. But him as a character and the portrayal, very good. Here is leader of Court of Owls lady. She was there. She was there. She was kind of cool. Then her head got chopped off, so, you know, not much to say about her. This is... Who the fuck is this guy? This is Vicky Vale, I'm pretty sure. She was there. She was a part of Jim's storyline in Season 3 when he was fighting the mutants that had escaped from Strange's lab. After that, she was kind of forgotten about. I liked the storyline with her and Mad Hatter and things, but she was there. I'm glad she's in Gotham. I'm glad she's in the show, but she was just there. This is Kristen Kringle too. They needed a reason for Riddler to be in love and for him to have conflict with Penguin, so they invented her. She was there. Not much to say on her. Old man who trained Bruce and then got shot by Alfred. Objective, no. Yes, yes, no, yes. Did he add much to the characters? No. He kind of brainwashed Bruce. After that, he was... Because Bruce was brainwashed, that's kind of difficult to say quickly. It wasn't like when he was unbrainwashed, he kind of forgot about it, and it didn't do anything for his character. So, you are objectively bad, old man. Mr. Penn and Scarface. I want to put them in great because I loved every moment of their screen time, but they were in one episode and they should have had more. Oh my god. You were great. I love the fact that he was in it. They got 2 extra episodes for Season 5 that they weren't expecting, and they didn't really know what to do with it, so they turned them into filler episodes. One of the filler episodes was the one with this Mr. Penn storyline in it. The actor in real life for Mr. Penn is a ventriloquist, or he has been. So this was like a match made in heaven. He had been there since Season 1 as an employee for Penguin. Final season, he's found Scarface. It is the best live-action portrayal of the ventriloquist to date, and you can't change my mind. Every single second of the screen time with them was stolen by them. He deserves being great, in my opinion. In one episode, wish he was in more, wish he wasn't killed off, but I loved him.
What?
I loved him so much. I need to get through these quickly, dude. I'm actually losing brain power. This is taking so long. Here is character from Gotham. Kind of side character. Kind of like Alvarez, but nowhere near as good as Alvarez. Worked for GCPD, got stabbed by the pig, lived through it. Did help out with a lot of things. I'm glad that it was good for world building, having other people in the GCPD that were kind of important. Cool. Professor Pig, creme de la crazy. Quite simply, that's just where he belongs. After rewatching his arc, his screen presence is incredible. He was like a B-tier villain. Arkham Knight gave him more attention. Gotham gave him even more attention. He is perfect for the show. That whole arc was incredibly dark and twisted and brutal and disgusting. It was so good. The portrayal of him was perfect. You couldn't have asked for anything better from his portrayal. All of his motives were great. He was kind of just brought in, but all of his plans, everything he did, making people pies and stuff, it was disgusting. It was a hard to watch scene when they had that on the table, but his outfit, his design, his costume, his voice, the actor, there was nothing wrong with this character. He is a perfect Professor Pig live action interpretation. Martine, you were a good character to enjoy. Adding a new interest for Penguin, a new character that he can trust, was great because it's not an adult. It's not like they understand a lot. He's a child, he's easily manipulated, right? Penguin kind of becomes a father figure towards Martine. I wish they'd done a bit more with him later. I remember he got rescued and then they kind of did nothing with that. The whole thing in Series 4 and their farewell to each other was so sweet, and I did enjoy it. Very good. Echo, I thought your portrayal was very good. Good character to enjoy. I wish they didn't kill you in the series finale, but it's fine because I don't consider that canon because it was very rushed and kind of stupid. But I think she was very good as a character. I think the portrayal was very good. They were really hitting home that it is Harley Quinn, and then they were like, it's not Harley Quinn. When she was on screen, she was very good. Good character to enjoy. Here's Bane. I'm going to put Bane in good character to enjoy as well. I can kind of agree that he maybe shouldn't have been in the series. That being said, he is in the series. We can't change that. And I did enjoy what we got from him. I thought the voice was good. I thought the costume was good as well. When the costume was revealed, a lot of people were clowning on it. I thought the costume was fine. These are prototype characters. Taking Bane down with that sonar thing that attracts bats is just really, really clever to me. Twin Bruce, you were there. You were a storyline for a bit. You had long hair, cut it, and then you were like, I'm bleeding everywhere. And then, what even happened with this guy? Oh my god, I don't even know. Court of Owls, you were there. Court of Owls are a very cool piece of lore and villains in the Batman universe. However, in Gotham, they were kind of mistreated. Their setup of them, like, talking to Hugo Strange, and there being like the secret organization behind everything, was very, very interesting. It's just they then all died. Goodbye. Gordon's uncle, you were there. There's nothing wrong with him. Again, like the Bruce twin, he fulfilled the story's purpose, but he was only in it for a bit, then he shot himself in the head. That's what I'm going to probably do after I'm done this tier list, because it has physically drained me. Matches Malone, you were there. I can't really put him in good character, didn't enjoy, because he was in one episode. Like the first episode when he is the guy that shot... Okay, Matches Malone is the guy that shot Bruce's parents. The scene with him and Bruce is amazing. It's amazing. It's one of the things that everyone has complimented, everyone has said only good things about. It is such a powerful scene for Bruce, such a powerful scene for Matches. Really, really important story beat for Bruce, but apart from that, he's not like a major player in the overall overarching story of Gotham. Jerome's Dada, who is blind. You were there. Gave Jerome some storyline, gave him some reasons to be annoyed, gave him some reasons to be crazy. Thank you for that. Here's Ogre. Objectively bad. Well, no. Maybe? No. Maybe. No. He kind of brought out the inner crazy within Barbara. Barbara was unstable because of him. Probably unstable before this, but this really pulled it out of her. Pause. Who the fuck is this guy? Objectively bad. This is just a big angry guy that like beats shit up. What the hell am I supposed to give him? Here is Penguin's step family. You were there. I'm putting everyone that was like in the you were there category that don't have a story purpose. Like they don't have character purpose. They don't really have character. They're there so they can give a boost of character to another existing character, that being Penguin. Here we have Alice Tetch. I thought the portrayal was good. I thought she was a good character. It's just they killed her off, and that was the whole motivation for Jarvis Tetch for like the rest of it. Like, you killed my sister. Again, it's a character that moves another character forward, that being Jarvis Tetch, but with Alice. Awesome. Thank you. Here we have Man. You go there. Here we have knockoff Gotham. Objectively bad. There was nothing to him. There was literally nothing to him. Insane bald man on a leash crawling about the floor trying to find Bruce. Jumps out a window. Like, someone throws a bone out a window and his ape, chimpanzee, like monkey, caveman, that is a lot of words. His primate brain kicks in. He just springs out a window and kills himself. Where am I supposed to put him? Headhunter. Kind of like Deadshot, but not as cool. Objectively bad. He didn't boost any characters forward. He didn't add anything to the plot. And then he got shot. No, he got stabbed. He was like, oh, help me. And then he comes back later. He's like, what up? Jerome's uncle. You were there. Again, a boost for character, that being Jerome. Then he dies. The end. Magpie. Objectively bad. I'm sorry. I'm not familiar with Magpie. I'm glad they included her in the series because it gives B-tier villains a chance to shine, to get more attention. But they had her in one episode, then they killed her off. See you, Magpie. Here is Big Man, Big Mutant Leader. He is in Dark Knight Returns, the animated movie. He is very angry and very big. He is going to go in objectively bad. He doesn't boost the story forward. It's just a fun little reference for fans to go, see that? I know that character. I have seen him before in comics. That's quite cool that he's in this. Jane Doe. Not really much is known about her from me anyway. I don't know much about her. It added a bit more lore to Harvey, but that lore kind of went nowhere after her episode. So objectively bad category you go. And finally, my spirit is free. I am finally freed. I've done every single character on this list. I thought this was going to be fun. It kind of was fun. I got to talk about Gotham again. But oh my god, how long have I been recording? 1 hour and 5 minutes. This is going to get cut down to about 20 minutes. So I'm going to be putting a lot of work into this. So if you could like and subscribe, that would be hugely appreciated. If you want more Gotham videos, be sure to let me know down in the comments. And if you agree with my list, let me know. If you don't agree with my list, you would have switched some stuff around, also let me know. Apart from that, Director Baghead here. I'll see you guys in the next video.